What's good, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. Um, I wanted to talk about something real quick that's been going on recently in Houston. That's just broken in the past, I guess, day or so um, with Sister Maleah Davis, and apparently the stepfather who was responsible for murdering baby Maleah has given information about her whereabouts and where her remains possibly are. Um, and that, if it's true, if that's the actual facts of the situation, it's a blessing to the family to be able to receive that kind of closure if they are indeed able to locate the remains of baby Maleah, if they haven't already by the time I make this video. But it was a tragic situation to have that happen to an innocent child that at 4 years old couldn't have done anything to deserve such a fate. And it's unfortunate that we have individuals in our society, in our world, in our own community that carry out these kind of terrible acts, man. But once it's said and done, it still gives the family a sense and a degree of completeness and some peace of mind that they are able to finally lay that baby to rest properly and not have to live every day with the mystery and the stress of wondering what happened. And so if indeed the brother did give up the information and the information is accurate, then we're glad that that happened. The second part to that I want to address my own black brothers and sisters about, and really anybody who takes up this view, is there's been a lot of criticism and negative commentary directed towards Brother Quanell X, who has been the the bridge between the mother of baby Maleah. He has been the bridge between the mother of baby Maleah and the media. And he also, according to the reports, was the one who ultimately got the stepfather who we believe is responsible for baby Maleah's murder. He's the one who got him to confess to where baby Maleah's remains are when the police department was unable to do that. The investigators were unable to determine where she was, and they were not able to get any information from the stepfather himself. So, in the wake of that, a lot of people have been very critical of Quanell X and his motives, I guess, because of maybe some past incidents with other families that he's worked with that may not have had favorable outcomes in terms of their dealings with him. And whatever those scenarios are, it's not my place to judge it or speak on it on either side. I'm only speaking in terms of this scenario to say that regardless of what people may feel like Quanell's motives were or are, or anybody who may have had issues with him in the past. I'm only speaking about this particular situation and to commend him for being able to get that brother to say whatever it is he said that would lead that family to receiving closure as it relates to the whereabouts of Maleah Davis. In that regard, I have to commend Quanell X, and I think we should not deviate from that point and go into other situations and other stories and scenarios and other things that he's dealt with in the past. I don't know. And nor will I disrespect any of the families who made accusations as it relates to him, because I don't know. Everyone can only speak from their own reality, but I'm saying when those of us who are not connected to it on either side, when we get on social media or when we get among each other and we speak negatively about Quanell or anybody as if we know the definitive details of whatever he went through with other families, and we don't know. It's not our place to make those determinations or to say, well, he did this for that or he did this for that. How can you say that and you're not on the inside? All I'm saying is that at the end of the day, what he did to give the family of Maleah Davis closure should be respected, because the cops couldn't do it. Cops couldn't get him to talk. I'm not sure if there was any media interaction that would make an attempt to get him to talk, but nobody was able to do so. And we have to start focusing on what is at that particular time and not going into our speculations about a person's character based on what this person said or what that person said. And again, I'm not disrespecting anybody who may have made accusations. I'm just saying that's none of my business. Hands off. None of my business. I'm thinking about this baby and her family, and the fact now that those who really loved her, not the people that she was in care of, and we can't even use the word care because it was carelessness and negligence on the behalf of everybody on that side of the equation, from the mother, well, the mother and the stepfather, those two. It was carelessness and negligence and the lack of real love that led to that baby being dead right now. So I would ask, out of respect just for the situation, for us to not turn this into another story about another man's character in past situations, and let's focus on this family receiving peace for finding out where that baby is. So that's all I got to say about that, man, because that's a story that really affected me, man. Just every time I see pictures of that baby, man, I just be like, man, because it's nothing that a 4-year-old child can do to deserve whatever it was that happened to that baby in that apartment. Whatever it was that happened to her, she is incapable of doing anything that would warrant that type of treatment, period. So it speaks to a sickness that that brother had in his mind and in his heart, and it speaks to a sickness and a defect that the mother had to be able to allow her child to be consistently present in that kind of environment. So, and whether the mother was involved in it in any way, that'll all come out in the wash. But again, R.I.P. to Maleah Davis, and God bless your family. But I commend Quanell for being able to get that information, and that's really my second point. So, peace and love, y'all. I'm out.